Here. Mr. Daughtry? Here. Mrs. Fano? Mr. Brown?
Here.
Mr. Palma?
Here.
Mr. Petrosino?
Here.
Mr. Rappaport?
Here.
Ms. Zuckerman? Here. Dr. Modrak?
Here.
Mr. Brookheiser?
Here.
Ms. Tassell? Here.
All right, pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
New Jersey open public meeting law was enacted to ensure the right of the public to have advance notice of and to attend meetings of public bodies at which any business affecting their interest is discussed or acted upon. In accordance with the provision of the Act, the Montville Township Board of Education provided a public notice of this meeting, which included the time, date, and location that was posted at the Montville Township Municipal Building, all Montville Public Schools, the Montville Public Library, the Montville Township Board of Education Administrative Office Building, the district website, and advertised in the Daily Record and the Montville Tap Into, the board's official newspapers, on October 9, 2024.
Thank you. High school rep report. Ben, or you're first?
Yep, I'm going to start off. Good evening, everyone. So I'm going to start off with the past of the Montville Township High School, and I'm going to start off with the sports. So the varsity volleyball team were the champions of the Morris County tournament. The girls varsity soccer competed but lost in the semifinals of the Morris County tournament. Boys varsity soccer also competed in the quarterfinals of the Morris County tournament but lost. The MTHS marching band placed third at the Vernon High School U.S. band competition. Boys varsity cross country team placed 5th overall at the Morris County Championship meeting. Additionally, Alex Pella won the Morris County Championship in a time of 15:40, solidifying his spot as the top runner in the county. They also placed 3rd overall in the state sectionals. Lastly, the varsity football team made it to the second round of playoffs before losing. Aside from sports, on October 21st, MTHS held a college fair for both juniors and seniors to attend. Also on October 21st, it was the start of School Violence Awareness Week, and both Officer Maneri and Officer Vogt, our school officers, were available both Monday and Wednesday for students to ask questions about the school and address any concerns that they may have. On October 24th through 28th, since Election Day was coming close, the Social Studies Department and the History Club collaborated to create an I Vote Because initiative for all students and staff to partake in. Everyone was invited to share why voting mattered to them in a short little clip. October 29th was the start of Red Ribbon Week, a national campaign designed to encourage children, families, and communities to live healthy, happy, and drug-free lives. Ms. McCorkle and Ms. Lamaro were at the table during lunch in the rotunda for the week to answer any questions that the students may have about the services presented at our school. Along with that, November 11th, freshmen through juniors all had their picture retakes during their phys ed or health classes. On Tuesday, November 12th, students participated in the AMC 10V and AMC 12V test for the math club. 51 students participated this year, which is an increase of 59.3% from last year. On Wednesday, November 13th, National Honor Society had their fall induction ceremony in the high school media center. Unfortunately, I do not have the amount of kids that were inducted. Aside from that, senior class officers sold tickets for the senior banquet last week, and that closed last Friday. Now to the president.
Thank you, Ben. So this week, Key Club is hosting their annual food drive for students and staff to partake in. And so bins are placed in all the homerooms with a list of foods that are allowed to be donated. The Montville Theater Company had an interest meeting for their spring musical, Big Fish, today, Tuesday, November 19th. The school newspaper, The Podium, came out with its November edition last Friday, and the newspaper basically talks about all MTHS sports, current articles, and news happening around the world. And MTHS Share the Keys was also last night at 7 p.m. in the auditorium. And Share the Keys is a presentation ran by the NJM Insurance Company, and it's just designed to educate teens and their parents or guardians about New Jersey's graduated driver laws, and it emphasizes the importance of parental involvement as teens learn to drive. It is mandatory for all students and a parent or guardian to attend one Share the Keys course during their high school career in order to be eligible for on-campus parking during their senior year. Boys and girl basketball tryouts will start next Monday for the freshman, JV, and varsity levels. Wrestling and winter track will also start their official practices next Monday. Tomorrow, FBLA will be hosting their annual badminton tournament. It costs $5 per person, and teams can have 2 or 3 people to play. All the money raised will go to the Alzheimer's Association. This Thursday, November 21st, school counseling will be hosting a career exploration event for 9th and 10th grade students. The senior banquet will be held on Friday, December 6th at 6 p.m. at Il Tulipano. Tuesday, December 10th will be the MTHS winter concert for the music department. It will be from 7 to 9:30 p.m. That's it. Thank you.
Presentations tonight?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, Mrs. Snares, do you want to just come to the... So while she's coming up here, I just want to read you. In 1982, the United States Department of Education has sought out to and celebrated Great American Schools. The National Blue Ribbon Schools Award affirms the hard work of the students, educators, families, and communities in creating a safe and welcoming school where students master challenging content. Mrs. Snares and I went down to Washington, D.C. There was about 1,000 people in the awards room, and we're one of 10 in New Jersey to be recognized with this prestigious award. So, I know a lot of hard work went into this. You had a committee, and you came into our office, and you worked for hours on that, and you submitted all the paperwork. So, I know it's still your show, so congratulations.
Good evening, everyone. We are going to have some of our students tell you why they think Hilldale is so special. But before they do, I just want to congratulate and thank everyone in this room who had a part in making, or who has a part in making Hilldale so special. So, if you're a teacher, a parent, a student, if you could stand and be recognized, because you really are truly what makes Hilldale so special, so you should be recognized. And now for the students.
Go to school.
H is for hardworking and harmonious.
Our staff, students, and parents work hard every day to make sure that everyone is striving to do their very best.
Our staff loves the students and the students love the staff. We are very welcoming and friendly over here. I is for innovative and imaginative.
Teachers engage students using new strategies, techniques, and technology. Students use their imagination to think outside the box and create unique work and projects.
L is for wonderful.
Hilldale Blue also been voted the 4th best public elementary school in New Jersey.
And recently, U.S. News had us ranked 27 out of over 105,000 public schools in the United States.
L is for legendary. And awesome awards. We are becoming a legend in our own time. D is for dynamic and determined. Our school is constantly changing our instruction and programs to meet the needs of all learners. Even though we're at the top of our game, we are not going to rest on our laurels. We're going to continue to strive to be the best that we can be. A is for altruistic and appreciative. Our staff and students organize a wide variety of programs and fundraisers that collect items for people in need and collect money for local and national charities. We are truly grateful for everyone's support and praise, acknowledging our achievements. L is for likable. We're Hilldale. What's not to like? Enthusiastic and empowered. Our staff and students are always excited to come into school, and we meet each and every day with a smile on our faces. Our awards and achievements help to validate the good work that we are doing within our walls. We're going to continue to use the strategies that work and revisit the lessons that need to be modified or updated. Together, we will set new goals and reach new heights.
That's truly what it's all about. And again, I want to thank the staff, the faculty, the administration, the parents, the community, as well as all the students for this wonderful achievement. So much goes into this, so many factors, and it's just so wonderful to see. So congratulations to all of you that worked so hard to achieve this goal. Thank you.
Okay, we've got 2 blue ribbon schools. Let's keep going. Okay, I think the kids are already out. Parents, anyone that was here for that presentation, if you want to leave, you can. You don't have to stick around. We have more things, but we'll just give it a moment. And
Thank you for being here. We really appreciate it.
Maybe.
and then for you folks in the back, you're staying
You can edit that. Cut my big face.
Whatever you're ready.
Okay, parents, you know what that means? I tell you, that's a tough act to follow. absolutely is. But we're continuing with the awards theme here tonight. And just a comment, that's Hilldale School. My daughter-in-law, Tracy Hansel, has taught there, I think, about 30 years kindergarten, so a very proud connection. I'm thinking back when I coached the intramural league, 6th and 7th grade, or whatever they were, 5th and 6th grade, I guess, 5th grade, basketball. Hilldale was always a tough game, I'll tell you that. Now I know why. Thank you. My name is Ken Hansel. I am the commander of VFW, Veterans of Foreign Wars, Post 5481 in Montville. And tonight we'll be presenting, VFW does recognition for teachers and also students. So I'll start out with the teachers. Each year, the Veterans of Foreign Wars selects elementary, middle, and high school teachers to participate in the Smart Mayor VFW National Citizenship Education Teacher Program. This award is named after former VFW National Commander John Smart and retired Quartermaster General Larry Meyer. Prime candidates for this award are teachers who promote America's history, civic responsibility, flag etiquette, and patriotism. Their commitment to teach the value of citizenship and patriotism to their students will greatly benefit our communities as these students grow into adults. Awards at the national and state level include Professional Development Awards, $1,000 and $1,000 to the school, and also a continuing educational expense trip to the National Medal of Honor Character Development of the Freedoms Foundation. Post 5481 is proud to present this year's winners of our Teachers of the Year. We present one at each level, elementary, middle, and high school. For the elementary school level, from Cedar Hill Elementary School, we have Maureen Moran. Maureen instills in her students and throughout the school a sense of national pride and civic responsibility combined with her unwavering commitment to character education. She is a vital part of the school's character education program and a key driver in the school's Veterans Day event. Maureen has the exceptional ability to connect the values of citizenship and patriotism to her everyday teaching. With that, I present a certificate and a the award. Citizenship Education Teacher Award presented to Maureen Moran, Cedar Hill School, in acknowledgement of her outstanding dedication to teaching Americanism and patriotism to her students, fostering civic responsibility and encouraging patriotic endeavors within her school and community. Presented 19th day of November by VFW Montville Memorial, VFW Post 5481. Next we have the middle school, which is our Robert R. Lazar Middle School. With that, we'll have a presentation to Nicole Rudge. Nicole instills in her students and throughout the school a sense of national pride and civic responsibility, combined with her unwavering commitment to character education. She is a vital part of the school's character. Oh, I got the wrong one. That's Maureen. Take that back. Scratch that. But it applies to all of them. Believe me, it really does. Nicole has taught for 20 years. Her tenure has been tied to a connection to the members of the VFW. Her many programs included involvement with veteran tributes, lunches, and events. The one that stands out is her work with our post each year during Memorial Day week. Nicole assists in getting her students and fellow teachers to place flags on the graves of our military dead. It takes half a day, almost a day to do that. Her work with the students at Lazar instills a strong message of patriotism. During one of our post-Veterans Day ceremonies, Nicole had students attend and contribute to the program. What she had was each grade, 6th, 7th, and 8th, wear shirts, respectively red, white, and blue for each class. It was a great day that day. High school. Sometimes only a few words in an email can tell you something about a person's character. Yesterday, when I was gathering some papers for today, I misplaced some of Scott's award information, so I emailed him and asked him about his nomination letter. He respectfully said, and that's always given by somebody else, he respectfully said, quote, "I hesitate to self-promote. As you see, Scott is not one to hide his candle under a bushel basket. Well, I found what I lost, and I'm here not only to promote Scott, to present him with a well-deserved award." So, Scott Riotto. Scott has taught for 30 years and has always made sure that the students throughout the school remember all patriotic days. Memorial Day, 9/11, Veterans Day, Pearl Harbor Day. Each year, Scott gets his students to Independence Hall and to the Liberty Bell. What can be a stronger message of Americanism than that? His experience is invaluable in helping students understand the significance of the Constitution and the importance of civic engagement. His passion for American history has not only helped educate his students, but also instilled in them a proud respect for the values and history that defines our nation.
Another round for that.
Stage photo is always good. No paparazzi at my age. Next, we will have student awards. Two levels. We have the middle school, Lazar, and also we have the high school. First one is called Patriots Pen. Patriots Pen is an essay contest that is sponsored by the VFW. It is open to any student, 6th, 7th, or 8th grades. Counting the national and state levels of competition, the program's awards at the national level and all levels below amounts to $1.2 million. The national winner will receive $5,000 scholarship, and the New Jersey state winner gets $500. Our post-winning entry goes on to the district or county competition and then hopefully further on. Post 5481's officers and essay committee members have been working with Mr. Richard Casenti and some of his colleagues at Robert R. Lazar Middle School on this year's program. Each year, a new patriotic theme is chosen by the VFW National Commander, and the students are required to express their opinion by submitting a typewritten 300 to 400 word essay. This year's theme is My Voice in America's Democracy. Entries are judged by knowledge of the theme development, and clarity of their ideas. Joe Cole, our post-essay committee chairman, will now make the presentations. Nothing to announce. This year's post second place winner is Tala Abul Rami. We have a certificate and a $75 check. This is the important part. The certificate is very important. Our first place winner is Sai Anirudh Kacha. We're going to have him read his winning essay, okay? He gets an $100 check. I may enter next year. I have a copy. Oh, you have it, because I have a copy in my folder. We have about 40 or 50 entrants that we have to judge, so the competition is very stiff, and we're very happy to have Simon.
My voice in American democracy. Democracy is a system of government by the whole population or all eligible members through elected representatives. The group of voices within society representing different experiences, beliefs, and values is essential for the country that is known around the world. The significance of my voice in American democracy lies in its potential to change, create civic engagement, and contribute toward a diverse nation. Engaging in public relations, elections, and civic events play a part in our country. These actions will allow citizens to express their opinions and vote on important issues, encouraging active involvement in the democratic process. People can participate in democratic events by voting in elections at local, state, and national levels. We can also participate by volunteering for the campaigns that help organize events, writing letters and articles, petitioning, talking to each other, and participating in protests or just running for office. People have made a difference by doing this. People like Martin Luther King has made a difference by protesting. The voice of individuals in American democracy hold a significant power and can profoundly influence society. When citizens express their opinions, advocate for their beliefs, and participate in their democratic process, they contribute to shaping policies and driving change. This collective engagement ensures that diverse perspectives are heard and represented, ultimately strengthening the foundations of democracy itself. The March on Washington pressured John F. Kennedy to push forward civil rights policies. It helped get the Civil Rights Act of 1964. One single person can make a ripple effect that can change the course of America's entire government. People like Susan B. Anthony stood in the lines for hours trying to get signatures for petitions. Everything would have turned out differently if she hadn't worked hard from the beginning. In conclusion, every individual voice plays a vital role in shaping our beautiful society. By actively participating in democratic events, we uphold key ideals and foster a sense of empowerment within ourselves. The greatness of our diverse voices ensures that every opinion is valued and essential, creating a foundation for a vibrant and healthy democracy.
That's an 8th grader talking there. That's the future of our country. The last part of my presentations here is this high school level. This is called Voice of Democracy. The VFW's Voice of Democracy is an audio essay contest. It is open to any student in high school. The VFW overall awards $2.1 million in college scholarships and incentives. The national first place winner receives a $35,000 scholarship. The winner here today goes on to the county, state, and then national. Each level is a different competition. The state winner receives $5,000 scholarship. Past Voice of Democracy winners were journalist Charles Correll, Miss America Anita Bryant, and U.S. Attorney General John Ashcroft, who served under George W. Bush. As the winners at different levels are determined, the judges only hear the audio recordings. Entries are judged on originality, content, and delivery. VFW officers and committee members, including Chairman Joe Cole, have been working with Montville High School's principal, Doug Stanford, and social studies teacher, Mr. Justin Scrifari, and Mr. Tubbs, Montville Township Public Schools Supervisor of Humanities, K through 12 grades. This year's theme is America Today Our Forefathers' Vision? Joe will now make the presentations. Our third place winner is Montville Township Senior Anioto Lagas. Panioto. That's $100. Our second place winner is Rebecca Korchman. She attends Acton School in Morristown, but lives in Montville. These VFW awards are VFW footprint, so it includes a little extended area beyond Montville and in Montville, where they go to different schools. So they can go to the parochial Catholic schools or private schools, and they're still eligible to win. So we'll be presenting that on Thursday at her school. Our first place winner will advance to the county and hopefully the state and national competitions. Our host winner this year is Lily Smith. Lily will get a certificate and $200. Don't spend it all in one place. Lily will now read her winning essay. Like I say, we just, all the judging is done by just the audio portion, so that'll be what goes forward. But here you'll see the real person, so you get a little extra treat.
Is America Today Our Forefathers' Vision? On September 17, 1787, our founding fathers established the foundation of American democracy by signing the Constitution, officially establishing the government of the United States. At the time of its creation, the vision for the future was both ambitious and somewhat vague. However, as the nation has evolved, it has made significant progress in fulfilling the aspirations set forth by those visionary leaders. The goals of the Founding Fathers were to create a government designed to ensure peace, the formation of a forceful military, and a free nation where every individual enjoys fundamental rights. One of the most significant objectives of the Founding Fathers was to unite the nation under a single, strong government. As James Madison famously said, if men were angels, no government would be necessary. If angels were to govern men, neither external nor internal controls on government would be necessary. In the early days of the United States, the government was weak, facing numerous setbacks that delayed national unity. The Civil War, for instance, divided the country in two. However, following this war, the United States emerged together and was unified under one government. Today, our government is the most powerful and most influential it has ever been. We have developed a well-functioning system designed to keep the government from becoming too powerful or too weak, which was a common issue at the nation's founding. In particular, we have a system of checks and balances, which distributes power between all three branches of government. Additionally, our democratic framework guarantees that all citizens are represented in the government. Since the Civil War, there has not been a time in history when the nation has divided, showing the effectiveness of our secure government maintaining peace and unity. Another crucial goal of the Founding Fathers was to establish a forceful army that could protect citizens of the United States. As George Washington stated, to be prepared for war is one of the most effectual means of preserving peace. During the Revolutionary War, our military was inexperienced and had poor resources, yet it was resilient and determined. After winning the war and becoming our own country, it became important to build a strong government and military to frighten other countries from threatening our nation. This kept the citizens of America safe and able to rebuild their life after the war. The Civil War, however, temporarily weakened our military strength because it divided our nation, so the power was distributed instead of combined. Over time, the government has significantly invested in our armed forces, and today, the United States is the most powerful army in the world, with a power index of 0.0699 and 2,127,500 people. We have been victorious in nearly every war we have participated in, with one exception to Vietnam, as we withdrew to avoid casualties. The Founding Fathers would take pride in the progress we have made and the powerful image that we have created. A final vision that the Founding Fathers held for the United States was to establish a nation with liberty and elemental rights for citizens. Up until the 1950s, significant discrimination towards women and African Americans limited rights compared to white men. During the time of the Founding Fathers, there was still a lot of slavery and gender stereotypes in the United States. Thomas Jefferson expressed, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, and among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." Although they aspired to achieve equality for all, it was impossible to achieve in a short span of time. Fortunately, the United States has made significant progress over the years so that slavery has been abolished, individuals can vote regardless of race or gender, ensuring equal opportunities for all. Today, women can pursue any career they dream of, breaking free from traditional expectations that were illustrated in American history. If the Founding Fathers of America were alive today, they would take pride in many aspects of the nation that have come to light. The principles they envisioned, such as a government to uphold peace, a powerful national defense, and a nation of freedom where everyone has inherent rights, have largely been recognized. While some challenges remain, the core values of liberty and justice that the Founding Fathers fought for continue to shape the nation's identity.
Thank you, Lily. I know we're facing maybe the wrong way. Good. I just want to say a couple of words. I had the honor to be commander of VFW the last number of years. We're over 160 strong right now, members. And I want to say, these awards tonight to the teachers and the youngsters in our community, I want to tell you, I'm very proud about that. Every member is proud. I'm sure the parents are proud. And I want to thank you for giving us the opportunity to do this at a Board of Education meeting. Appreciate that very much. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to ask the students to come on over with your certificates to come over for a picture, please. Okay. While they're going over there for a picture, we had a wonderful opportunity to go over to the VFW and celebrate the Veterans Day. There was a great presentation by the whole troop there, so we're excited to be there. We also had a number of our students there in attendance, so that was great to see that in action. And then, of course, the beloved Cedar Hill presentation that they had on Friday, where they celebrate Veterans Day in Cedar Hill, where the students see all the current and retired and former veterans, and they were getting their praises, patriotic songs, and just great accolades that day. It was a beautiful day for all. Ken, you're going to have to update your things. I don't know if kids know how to use cash anymore. You might have Venmo them in the future. Thank you for everything. Thank you for everybody coming out.
Yeah, if the recipients and their families want to exit, they can do that, or you can stick around and watch us present the next set of awards. We got ShopRite Stars coming up. These are the high school students.
I am thrilled to present our ShopRite Stars for the first marking period of the 2024-2025 school year. This school year marks our 24th year of participation in this program. Tonight, stars are nominated by faculty members in 5 categories, and the winners were selected by the administrative committee. In addition to the recognition of these wonderful students, Sunrise ShopRite generously donates $1,000 in the class of 2025. Please join me in congratulating each of our stars this evening in the field of academics. Congratulations to Adriana Bussing. Adriana is the kind of rare student who not only cares about her own learning and education, but also receives immense satisfaction in knowing that her classmates are also experiencing growth and success. For example, Adriana consistently serves as a resource to other students in her classes when they have questions about the content. Each teacher I spoke with about Adriana said the same thing. She is hardworking, passionate about learning, and is one of the most dedicated students that they have ever had the pleasure of teaching. Adriana has been able to maintain a 4.4 plus GPA, has earned numerous underclass awards, and is a member of the National Honor Society. In addition, Adriana exemplifies leadership as president of the Italian Honor Society and also is captain of our volleyball team. Because of her dedication to the team and the talent on the court, Adriana has helped the volleyball team secure a conference win in 2022, sectional finals in 2022 and 2023, and also county championships in 2022, and as you heard earlier, 2023. Adriana is also homecoming queen in her sophomore and junior school years and is an active member of Heat Club, Relay for Life, and the Village. Outside of school, Adriana is active at the St. Pius Youth Ministry and regularly volunteers for time at an organization called JL Blessings, which provides essential survival offerings to members of the homeless community. Adriana is still applying to colleges but plans to pursue a major in biology in the fall. Congratulations. In the field of athletics, congratulations to Alexander Pavlov. Quite frankly, Alex is one of the most gifted, accomplished, and celebrated athletes we've ever had at MCHS. On the track and cross-country course, Alex has established himself as a record-breaking athlete. In 2021, Alex placed 11th in the Junior Olympics. In cross-country, and also earned the title of All-American. He shattered all of Montville track and cross-country distance records, and claimed the Morris County indoor meet record in the 1600 meter. His exceptional performances have earned him the title of Hammer Champion in the 1600 meter and cross-country in 2024, and he is a 3-time state sectional champion in the 3200 meter. Alex's prowess is further demonstrated on the national stage, placing 16th at the New Balance Nationals in the 1 mile run, clocking an impressive time of 4 minutes and 10 seconds. His versatility is evident with remarkable times of 1:53 in the 800 meter and 15:25 in the 5K. Alex's invitation to compete in the prestigious Millrose Games highlights his elite status in track and field. Alex also excels in the classroom as a student. For example, he's earned numerous academic awards while excelling in honors and AP classes and graduating to a 3.9 plus GPA. Alex recently committed to Georgetown University at a signing ceremony. He will participate on the cross-country and track and field teams and plans to major in business in the fall. And again, congratulations. In the field of the arts, congratulations to Grace Riquet. You would definitely recognize Grace if you attended our fall play. She played Alice and was the star of the production of Alice in Wonderland. Grace, however, has contributed to the drama program in our arts department in numerous ways for the past 4 years. A gifted vocalist, she has sung both the chamber and women's choir since her freshman year, and contributed significantly to the Impulse a cappella team as both a performer and a choreographer, even winning the prestigious Best Choreography Award at their first ever competition. Grace has risen through the ranks of a choir program, serving as choir librarian last year and now as choir president. Her talents extend beyond choir into the theater, where Grace serves as vice president of the Montville Theater Company and performs in community theater also at Passaic Valley. Grace has starred in productions of Footloose, Hairspray, Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, and as I mentioned earlier, Alice in Wonderland. Beyond her artistic contributions, Grace demonstrates an unwavering commitment to her community as vice president of Make-A-Wish, co-advisor to the Mental Health Initiative. She's a dedicated member of the National Honor Society, Tri-M, and the French Honor Society, and was also recently voted by her peers as the senior member. Grace is also a talented athlete, having participated in the field hockey team each year since being a freshman. And she's also an accomplished student, having maintained a 4.1 plus GPA. Although she's still applying to colleges, Grace plans to continue pursuing her love of music and theater after graduation and major in fashion marketing in the fall. Again, congratulations. In the field of community service, congratulations to Mia Navarro. Mia has demonstrated exceptional commitment to community service and academic excellence throughout her high school career. As a dedicated member of Key Club since freshman year, she is currently serving as the service event coordinator and has taken on impactful initiatives, including the organization of a community garden project in collaboration with Kiwanis. This incredible project, which serves to donate fresh produce to the local food pantry, reflects Mia's commitment to addressing food insecurity in our own community. The dedication to ensuring people in our community have access to food is also reflected in Mia's dedication and leadership during the Thanksgiving food drive to Key Club. As you may know, the food drive is a school-wide event that truly requires participation of each student and staff member. This year, Mia has worked tirelessly with advisors, administrators, teachers, and classmates to begin the food collection process, which began this week. Afterwards, Mia has created a plan for sorting the over 2,000 items that we hope to receive before getting them ready for distribution to families in our local community. Again, Mia's leadership and determination has been essential to ensuring that this year's drive will be successful. In addition to her service achievements, Mia has maintained a 4.3 plus GPA, is a member of the Spanish Honor Society, and has earned the distinction of AP Scholar of Honor, underscoring her academic dedication and passion for learning. Mia is still applying to colleges with plans to pursue a major in biology in the fall. Again, congratulations. In the field of leadership, congratulations to Rhea McCartney. In order for Rhea to develop into the incredible leader that she is today, she first became an officer or member for multiple clubs, including DECA and National History Day, where she assisted in the coordination of activities and increased membership through promotion of clubs. She has had practical experience as an employee of multiple companies and participated in internships with AMGIS to conduct market research and Warren Perry events to plan large gatherings. Rhea's participation in the Wharton Global Youth Program further highlights her dedication to professional growth. Rhea has increasingly become more comfortable leading others. This year, for example, she was selected to become the CEO of the International Business Practice Firm class, which created a fictitious company where she oversees the operation of 15 students or employees who will participate in competitions and attempt to maximize sales of their products. Prior to this, Rhea created an actual real company of her own called Rhea Organized, which helped and is still active today, which helps clients declutter their homes and offices. Rhea is also co-founder and vice president of Montville Financial Investment Group, and her academic achievements include recognition as an AP Scholar of Honor, induction into the National Honor Society, and earning the seal of biliteracy in Spanish. Rhea also placed 5th in the state for social media marketing with FBLA, and was the recipient of the President's Volunteer Service Award through CEWA, where she has dedicated over 200 hours of community service. In the future, RIA hopes to create a nonpartisan news program for children and one day aspires to be the same. RIA is still applying to colleges but plans to pursue a major in business communication. Congratulations. Lastly, as this is his final ShopRite Stars presentation as an active member of the Board of Education, I'd like to acknowledge Mr. Charlie Grau in the field of leadership. Because Mr. Grau served on the Board of Education, I was hired in 2013, and especially because he had grandchildren in the schools at that time. I knew it was important for him to ensure that every single staff member in this district was someone he could trust with a most valuable resource. I certainly felt that charge. Great leaders are the ones who teach others how to lead, and I personally learned many valuable lessons from Mr. Grau. Some of my fondest memories with Charlie are about the ShopRite Stars. Charlie gave me some memorable feedback over the years, including stand up straight when you're presenting and speak loudly into the microphone when you're speaking. I've also learned the importance of reminding Charlie which vehicle I own so that he knows my car parked at the high school lot at all hours of the day. But Mr. Grau took great pride in the ShopRite Star presentations because they were a representation of the school, district, and community that he helped to build. It's impossible to overstate Mr. Grau's impact on our schools, our district, and to those fortunate enough to have worked with him closely over the years, our lives. The impact that Charlie has had on all of us, especially the children who walk through our halls each day, is immeasurable. While we miss Charlie's wisdom and leadership and warmth and humor, we will forever celebrate his dedication to Montfort Township Public Schools, certainly the high school, to our community as a whole, to our staff members, to the families, and most importantly, to the tens of thousands of students throughout his years of service who contribute their success to him. Thank you, Charlie. Congratulations, we wish you.
First of all, I would like to thank Ken, who's been doing this a long time, and finally Ken got it right tonight. After all these meetings you've come to for many years, you got it right, but more importantly, you got it right for the kids. Some of you may realize the effort that Ken puts in the research for each of these youngsters. He meets with them, he goes through the background, what they're doing, and the high school is indeed fortunate to have him in charge of this. I also would like to personally thank him for this ShopRite Scholar, and I would also like to thank everyone for being here this evening. I have one more meeting, so, and then after that, I'll just come and harass the board. It's normal, but thank you to my colleagues, thank you to the public, thank you to the parents, and thank you to Ken for everything you've done for the high school and the ShopRite Scholars. Thank you.
Shot by the Stars, and it's just beautiful. And Ken, again, thank you for everything you do on their behalf. So just quickly, I know it's been a long evening with all these things. The board received the update on the district goals, but I just wanted to highlight just a couple of quick things as we move forward. So each quarter, we update the board on how we move forward with the district goals. District goal number 1 was talking about ways to address mental health issues as necessary. This year, we hired Insight Health. This is a company that provides Tier 2 and Tier 3 support for all students K through 12. We also have done faculty and staff training for the youth mental health first aid. We're going to be starting 10th graders learning about teen mental health first aid. And each school now has a threat assessment team in place to identify students that are in need. Goal number 2, we explore and evaluate innovative learning opportunities. So with that, at the elementary school, we started a new schedule that was implemented. We also have brought in a new program for the English language arts, which is called Amplify, and many other things that are going on there at the elementary level. And you see the results with the Blue Ribbon Award. Goal number 3 is the safety and security protocols throughout the district. And our tech team has worked extremely hard, especially against cybersecurity. That is an area that over the past couple of years we put a lot of time and effort into, and so far we've been very successful with that. So compliments to that team. Physically, we've finished the Cedar Hill vestibule, security vestibule, and outside the school, and we just started the interior security vestibule at Valley View. So that will be completed shortly. And by the end of the summer, all the schools will have a security vestibule for visitors to go through. District goal number 4 is the completion of current construction projects. And we completed the Cedar Hill parking lot, the public parking lot. So that's finally done. That was the wall that was starting to crumble there. Painting the Valley View and the high school interior was completed. Completed seam and coat cover on many of the roofs. Updated lighting and painted hallways at the elementary schools. So the work is continuing and ongoing, but that's just some of the progress we've made over the past few months. So that's what we're doing.
Thank you. Business administrator? Oh, wait, if the students want to leave, they don't have to stick around for the remainder of the meeting, but if you want to stick around, there's lots going on still.
No report.
Oh, thank you. Okay, let's move on then. There's a lot of good news in there. We'll move on to section G, the committee reports. So, finance facilities, Karen.
Thank you, David. The Finance and Facilities Committee met prior to the board meeting. We discussed the 2024-2025 financial position of the district. We also talked about construction projects that are under consideration over the next 3 to 5 years. And we talked a little bit about elementary enrollment for the 2024-2025 school year as going forward.
Curriculum or something?
We have a meeting scheduled for December 11th.
Policy, Joe? No report. Communication to my craft report? No report. Okay, safety, Christine's not here, no ad hocs. Delegate liaisons to New Jersey School Board, Karen.
Thank you, David. So the big news for New Jersey school boards since our last meeting has been the workshop, which is an annual event hosted by New Jersey school boards, where there are learning opportunities and vendor opportunities and just a lot of networking and interaction with school board members from around the state. There were 8,700 attendees, which breaks a record. There were 450 vendors and 250 training sessions. A survey of the attendees indicated that 97% would recommend attendance at workshop to new board members. Also, NJSBA will be conducting throughout the state a program called the 3 Rs, Roles, Responsibilities, and Resources for newly elected elected school board members. There will be one being conducted in Morris County at Morristown High School on December 4th. It's in conjunction with the Morris County School Boards Association. The 3 R's program will occur first, and then the county program will follow. It's a good opportunity for newly elected school board members to become familiar with their roles and responsibilities are, as well as to continue the evening by networking with other school board members in Morris County. I attended the LEAD group, which is a group of professional associations in education. It's always a very good discussion. And I will finish by letting the board and community know that there is a new board member orientation weekend being conducted January 24th, 25th, and 26th. A second one is also planned for February 21 and through 23. So that concludes my report.
I believe you forgot something. According to what I know, Dr. Timothy Cornell, Executive Director and CEO of New Jersey School Boards, presented you an award. Did he not? Champion Award was presented October 22nd at the workshop. The Champion Awards are presented to individuals who exemplify outstanding dedication and effort in the areas such as teamwork, leadership, innovation, and other qualities that help the NJSBA advance its mission to promote the achievement for all students. Karen received the award for leadership. And in his remarks, Dr. Cornell mentioned that Karen exemplifies her service to others, and she's a trailblazer in the profession who has created a welcoming space where people can come together, share knowledge, and build connections. And I would certainly agree with that assessment. Thank you very much.
For those of you in the audience who don't know, our very own Karen Porlino is the president of the entire state of New Jersey School Boards Association.
Okay, Michelle, Morris County School Board?
As Karen mentioned, the next meeting is Wednesday, December 4th. It's hybrid, so if you want to attend in person, it's at Morristown High School. The topic this meeting is creating an effective board culture, and so board members can register online, as always, to attend.
Great. Morris County Educational, Joe?
We had a meeting last week, and just covered general board business. The next meeting is on December 11th.
Thank you. And drug awareness, Joe?
The elementary school students participated in the Red Ribbon Week poster contest. I believe that started the end of September through October. They had submitted posters from each of the schools. 12 of them from each of the 5 schools came in. There were a total of 60 winners, and we hosted an event last Monday night to give out awards to each of them. There was first place, second place, and honorable mention. Very well attended, and our next meeting will be on December 5th.
Thank you. Charlie, Morris, Aqua Athletics? Nothing? No, report. Back to you, Karen, for liaison to Cedarville.
No.
Okay, Charlie, anything from Milldale? Anything else from Milldale? Heard a lot of words
I
tonight.
have to take credit for all of it.
Yeah, I know.
But I think that set it up. They set it up very good with the kids that were out here. And something that we again should be very proud of. I believe that's the 5th elementary school that has that. And is that right? In any event, it's Hilldale has done a wonderful job, and I think that was demonstrated to you guys this evening.
Thank you. Joe, Valley View.
Valley View had a successful tricky trade last Friday evening. And our next meeting is going to be on January 15th.
Okay. John, William Mason.
No report.
Woodmont.
Met for the first time this year on October 28th with the new board. Discussed various things, holiday events, fundraisers, lunch, well-attended virtual meeting.
And Michelle.
The next meeting is going to be on Monday, December 2nd, and they're moving their meetings to virtual in the hopes of increasing parental attendance.
And Mike Laporte, high school.
At the high school met on November 4th. It was a short meeting. Principal Sanford talked about the first walking period is ending last week. The food drive is underway for the local community. The last week of December will be Spirit Week, and they're already working on courses to be offered for next year. I know this year just started, but they're already working on next year's courses. And the next PTC meeting is going to be their first Monday of January.
Thank you. And I will just add one extra. I had the ability to attend the Township Committee meeting last Tuesday. They discussed a number of things that were pertinent to the schools. For instance, the drought that we're having. Hopefully we'll get some rain in the next couple of days, but be careful with fire, open flame, cigarettes. Water conservation is important. Our aquifer is getting low. We need a lot of rain, so if there's any way to conserve water in the district, that would be a good thing to do. And they also had an update on the housing situation, which is always a concern to schools. So with that, I'd like to open it up for public participation. This is the first section of our public participation. It is for items on the agenda. If you have any questions or comments about items on the agenda, please come to the microphone. We will have a second session later for all other items. Seeing none. There we go. Tom.
Thank you, Mr. Modrak. Tom Mazzacaro, 4 Moore Road, former board member for approximately 5 years. I just wanted to congratulate my friend, Charlie Grau, on his retirement. Charlie served, I believe, 30 years on the board from time to time. I did not serve with him when I served my full term, but we got a lot accomplished without him. We did, we really did. But Charlie, I'd just like to say that you're my friend for probably 50 years. I've watched you in this business. You were a terrific business manager. You were terrific in everything that you did and everything that you will continue to do upon your retirement, like myself. And I hope that we will be around for at least another 5 or 10 years. Is that okay? All right, thank you. I think the board, Montville, and the Board of Education, and everything else he serves on, this is not just only one thing that he does. He's in Kiwanis, he's in everything that you could think of. If you look around the town, you'll see a lot of monuments and things like that, and scoreboards, and you name it, fences, and Charlie was one of those people that was always there. He still does road cleanups with Kiwanis. He's just an all-around citizen of the year. I think he's already been that, but I think he's in my opinion, he's the school board's citizen of the year, and I don't think you'll find another capable person ever in this town. Thank you, Charlie.
On the agenda?
I'm going to ask you this question my first board meeting.
Yes.
Hi,
Name and address?
Katie Sobel, I live at 7 North Court in Montville, District 7. And this is about staffing and personnel concern. I think that's on the agenda. It's not the perfect time to be.
However, we are limited in what we can say about staffing and personnel services.
Totally understand that. My question is regarding how it gets decided. So, when you have a substitute teacher in a classroom, there are requirements for a certain amount of time for, let's say, someone who has a certificate in that subject matter. How does the board oversee that and give the permission to extend past that legal requirement? How is that decided?
So generally, it's 20 days that a substitute teacher can continue in that. If they're certified in an instructional area, I think it's 40 days. And then the district can request extensions with the New Jersey Department of Education through the county to extend those instructional days.
Okay, because on the New Jersey regulations, it says if you do not have a certificate in the subject area of that classroom, you can do a max of 4 days, period. It does say that if it's in the subject matter, you can extend past that 50 days or up to a full calendar year. So how is the board determining that those requirements are being met, especially, for example, in a special education classroom?
Yeah, so, I mean, we can take that, I mean, it's comments, and then we'll close it, but we do monitor that all the time. We have all the administrators who do that to be sure that we're in compliance. But if you have something you want to talk to me about specifically, you can email me or I can get back in touch with you.
Okay, my main concern is just, let's say, we're having a major issue finding appropriate teachers. Is there anything that the board can be doing to help in this?
Yeah, so in general, we put the ads out, and then we also beat the bushes and try to find all the staff that we can. It's getting very difficult to find staff members for all subjects, and it's a challenge with education right now. But we do put ads out there. We actually started a LinkedIn page. We do a lot of different things, and then we just start making phone calls too. Yeah, absolutely. But if you have something, we can talk offline too.
That would be great.
Absolutely.
Montville is actually very lucky that we do get a lot of teachers here. Other districts in the area are not as fortunate as Montville is. It's a testament to our schools. Motion for items I through N. Thank you. Any questions on section I? Section J? K, facilities? L, personnel?
So L, there's an addendum, so it was out there. That's with the hiring at the last second because we were beating the bushes and finding people that were adding an assistant girls basketball coach to the staff. So we were able to get that. Mr. Green did a great job trying to find that person at the last second. And we also have 2 retirees. So I'll just continue. So we have 2 retirees I just want to acknowledge. The first one is Steve Toth. He's been our facilities manager since 2010, overseeing the maintenance and the cleaning of 8 different buildings. Steve's expertise in quick conflict resolution has provided students and staff with safe and inviting spaces that encourage learning and extracurricular pursuits. Since 2017, the district has undergone a continual plan of building renovation, which Steve has administered with efficiency and extraordinary problem-solving skills. Steve will be greatly missed, but we wish him great happiness in his retirement. In the business office, we have Tammy Coop, who has been our transportation coordinator since 2009. Overseeing the transport of over 4,000 students over the course of each year, Tammy's organizational skills and concern for the safety of students has provided a supportive and positive experience to those attending the district schools, out-of-district placements, and extracurricular activities. Tammy will leave large shoes to fill, but we wish her enjoyment in her many hobbies throughout retirement.
Any questions on section M, curriculum, or governing policy? So roll call vote, please.
Mr. Grau?
Yes.
Mr. Daughtry?
Yes.
Dr. Portolino? Yes. Mr. Palma?
Yes.
Mr. Petrosino?
Yes.
Mr. Rappaport?
Yes.
Ms. Zuckerman?
Staying on I, yes, and everything else.
Dr. Moore?
Yes. Skip section T. Any old business, section Q, old business, general public comments, new business?
A couple of comments. I just wanted to extend well wishes to Mr. Toth, who's really done a wonderful job in maintaining our 7 buildings, large high school, large middle school, and 5 of our elementary schools. It's a monumental task, especially we have fields as well that are nicely maintained, so I wish him well. I would also like to acknowledge the passing of a very beloved member of our community and a friend to education, and that is Margaret Lamb. Margaret was always grateful to the district for a 40-plus year relationship between the district and the Northern New Jersey Chinese Association, Chinese school. The Chinese school is housed in our high school on Sundays and has been for over 40 years. Margaret was extremely philanthropic, very generous, warm, kind, and we will miss her. On that note, I have received some communications from both the principal of the Chinese school, and he would like to cordially invite all board members, including our superintendent, to the various events that the Chinese Association and Chinese School hold each year. The first one is on January 19th from 2 to 5. That's when they will do their Chinese New Year celebration, and it is really a wonderful show and something to behold. And then on June 15th from 2 to 5, they will conduct their closing ceremony for the school, sort of their graduation, if you will. So feel free to attend these, reach out if you need the dates, and I'm sure that would make Margaret happy if more board members attended the events hosted by them.
And if he could maybe send those dates over to Tom and put them on the weekly. Charlaine's? Okay, so let's move on to the last public participation session. You may make any comments you wish. Just come to the microphone. The rules are written out in the agenda, but if you'd like to say anything to the board right now, come on up, state your name, address, and listen what you think. Please, sir, come on up.
All good? Good evening, everyone. So my name is Scipio Han. I'm a senior at Mount Township High School, and my address is 57 James Bridge Road. So first of all, very special evening before I go on to the main part of what I want to talk about today. First of all, congratulations, Mr. Brown, on your retirement. I want to extend my congratulations as well to my fellow classmates on academic and all sorts of educational accomplishments in general for the first quarter, as well as our instructors and teachers. It's always great to see what we can accomplish in the school district and the yields of education in general. Going off sort of that, on my main point I want to talk about is, being in school, we can always do more when we feel comfortable. And that's where I want to bring in the sort of concern I've been seeing these past couple of weeks, mainly with the heating system specifically, is what I want to talk about. So, over the past couple of weeks, as we've all felt, temperature has been drastically declining, falling into like 30s, 40s in Celsius, Fahrenheit. Correctly. But yeah, it has been getting generally colder. And one of the issues that myself have observed this, as well as my fellow classmates, as well as teachers who observed this, is so the outside is obviously cold. So the goal of the inside of the building is to heat up. But then in the individual classrooms, what ends up happening is the ventilator thing ends up still blasting out cold air. So it ends up dropping the temperature back down to what it was before. I'm not sure if this is just at the high school, for example, because this is something that I observed being in high school for the past couple weeks. For example, in room 610, the science wing, room 608, that's another thing, room 415, 401, a lot of the upstairs classrooms have, right here, room 610. 610, that's one of the classrooms. So it's an issue I want to sort of bring up because as we move on into the winter months, I feel like this is a problem that is going to potentially become more relevant. Especially with outside temperatures, it's going to drop like below freezing point when we get to the winter months. And I think I wanted to bring this up here because I think this might also be an issue potentially. I don't know exactly, but it could also be an issue in the elementary schools as well. So yeah, that's the main thing I wanted to bring up, just the potential flaw that could be existing in the heating systems throughout the building. Yeah, thank you for your time.
Continue, do you want to close? Okay, when we're done, she'll give you an answer or make some comments. Also, if you want to then contact her some other time, you can send it. Did you have anything else?
That was all.
Okay. You can always email this one. I know, we're not done yet. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
just ask a question for Department? In the last referendum in 2017, didn't we do something that made it so the individual classrooms had more control than we did?
Let me answer the question. Can we, let's hold off. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to point it out. Let's hold off for a moment. You want to follow up with that?
610 is my classroom. I'm Dr. Glanville. I'm a high school teacher. I teach physics, 610 in the physics room. You did do a large upgrade to the HVAC system. What I didn't realize right after the upgrade was my room and a couple other rooms on the same line were not upgraded the same way the other science rooms were upgraded. I found this out because I'm an association rep and I started asking questions because my room is freezing all year round. I either have too much air conditioning or not enough heat. So I was curious about the problem, so I started looking at each of the science rooms that were upgraded. And when I went room to room, I could see that most rooms had a wonderful box where the teacher could control the temperature in the room. My room and a few other rooms only have a thermostat that does not read correctly. So I have spoken to them about it. They tell me that the sensors aren't reading correctly. I have told them what the temperature of the room is. Myself and Mr. Queen, Jim Queen, who retired at the end of last year, had taken the temperature in these rooms, and they were about 62, 63 degrees, but maintenance kept saying to us, they're 68 or 70. But we had taken the temperature. They can see, because we don't have the correct boxes on our walls in certain rooms, we don't have the control of the ventilation system, so instead of getting heat, many times we're getting cool air. Or maintenance has to adjust their sensors very high for us to get heat. But then this throws off the 400 room, which is blistering, right? So I am with you. I thought the upgrades to the HVAC system was going to be this wonderful fix, right? I started in 2017 in the district, but we've had nothing but problems. I know exactly what our problem is because we don't have the control. In other rooms, it needs to be checked, right? Because the interior rooms in the 400 wing of the high school, that's interior, closer to the rotunda. In the 600s, we're about parking lot. So it needs to be looked into because the kids are suffering. It's very good.
No, we got it.
Okay.
Continue, we'll address it once we close the public session.
Thank you.
Anyone else comment before? Okay, then we'll go ahead and close this. How about one more? Oh, you're right.
Just a little closer.
Close the mic.
Hi, my name is Michael. I've been in Montreal for early years. Yeah, 16 David Drive. I just want to know, recently there was news circulating on Chinese community, which pretty shock. So we told that the high school is depending on remove or phase out the Mandarin AP program. So given that for so many years, my kids, in school, 50 years ago, they're learning the Mandarin in school very well. So people just asking around, so don't know why this going to happen because it's so many years there. So I just want to take this opportunity to raise this concern. So if we can retain this program, that would be great. Because like Margaret, just said Margaret, we supported the project for organize all the Chinese program, Chinese social issue. There are a lot of contribution, and I lived in Montreal for 30 years. I saw the support the library, construction, right? And we would like to, if it's possible, just retain this program for us, not only for the Chinese Chinese community or people, other people, they all can have a chance to learn this program. Also, I talked to the teacher, yes, so the enrollment's kind of stable. Probably a little bit, because but mostly the enrollment is still stable. So we would like to ask the board member here, respectively, if we can end this program for our students in the township. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, name and address?
I am Brittany Plenta. My address is 3 Westminster Drive. I just wanted to ask about adding lunch back on half days. I know that's recently been removed from the lunch schedule for the kids on half days. Is there any possibility that it could be maybe reviewed to be put back?
So that is the subject of a pending grievance that's before the board now, so they're not going to discuss it in public.
Perfect. Thank you.
Are there any other people?
Hi, I'm Aunt Mike. My name is Brianna Orifice. I am an elementary art teacher out of Woodlawn. To piggyback on my colleague, I would just like to express a little bit about the changes that have gone on at the elementary level. While all change takes time for adjustment, and we all are working hard to adjust to a new schedule, I think one of the surprising elements of this new year is that staff and students are adjusting that on an early dismissal day without a lunch period. Factoring in that maybe to problem solve, we give an extended snack to our students, but our students aren't dismissed until 12:40. And students who go home on a bus, some don't get home until after 1 o'clock. That's a pretty long day for a student to have not had a break from academic, like a solid break from academic time, to just have lunch. This was not something going into the school year that us teachers were aware of, and a change that we were asked to quickly adjust to. So I would like the board to really think and consider that the change not only affects how we operate day to day, but these changes without thought of implementation do have effect on our students. So thank you.
Hi, my name is Helen Jesus. I live at 114 Pine Brook Road. I've been a teacher in Montville for 20 years. I am a parent of 2 students of Montville schools, one that now attends the high school, one that is at Valley View. I was just recently informed that Mandarin is going to be phased out from the high school. I was a little disappointed because I know a lot of kids enjoy the class. My son is one of the kids in those classes, and it would have been nice if this was something that you were considering, that it was put out to the parents so we can make other decisions before setting our child on a path where if a teacher knows the program is being phased out, what if they leave? And you can't hire someone to replace them. So I was a little disappointed about that, especially since I worked in the district for 20 years. In terms of Valley View, my son is a 5th grader there. We drop him off. I don't drop him off because I'm at the high school, but my mother drops him off, and he's barely making it to school on time because of the busing, because of an earlier start. I'm not sure how the schedule changed there. I know that in the past I used to leave the high school at 2:40, and I would be frantic about picking him up. Now I can leave at 2:50, and it's not a problem. So something's going on in the morning, something's going on in the afternoons, and it's a long day for the kids not to have a lunch. It's a long day for the teachers not to get a break, especially in early dismissals and other things that happen. I don't know like how much thought, you know what? I'm not going to say thought wasn't put into this, but I would like to think that we all work as a team, staff members, administrators, and we come up with plans that are not just good on paper, but good for our students and families in the district. Thank you.
This is Liu Chen, 58 Horseman. So, just like 2 days ago, I just got news from the local media, like a small group chat, right? So they talking about it, ongoing 6th grade no longer have the Chinese program in middle school, and also the other middle school and high school Chinese program certainly being reduced and being phased out. I just heard this. I just want to ask the board member or principal how accurate this information is. Is anything ongoing discussion and anything being discussed in the board, anything discussed being in the school? Of course, I want to get information from you guys. Not necessarily you need to tell me right now, right? Or anything going to be discussed on the next board meeting, or what's your opinion? Something like that. And then any comments? I just want to know how accurate it is, what's the progress, and when is the decision made, why is this decision made, any local community opinion can be listed or not, right? Or will be listed or not, right? Will be in the agenda in the BOE. Just want to get you guys. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much.
Any comments?
After we get to the public portion, we'll address a number of comments that have come up.
Okay, thank you.
So hang around.
Hi, Gary Schindler, school nurse at Woodmont, 205 Rockridge Road in Boone Township. I wanted to address the lunch situation. First, with the increased enrollment that we're seeing in the schools, but I can only speak of Woodmont, I really do find that the teachers and the kids need a break. Secondly, I'd like to speak for the kids themselves who come to me in the school nurse's office and say, Mrs. S., when is lunch going to be? Mrs. S., do you have any extra food? So I think not only thinking of elementary school, but thinking of them socially and emotionally years from now. I think it's so important for them to learn that now. Yes, this is a certain amount of time that you have in the school day, they've always been used to it. And I think especially at their ages, they deserve a lunch, along with the teachers. Thank you.
Anyone else? Okay, seeing none, we'll close this and allow the superintendent to go through.
Yes, so as Mr. Elstein said, that we are in the process, agreement process with the union, so we will be responding appropriately as the guidelines set forth, and we'll be reaching out to representatives shortly on that. I thank everybody else for their comments. The board is hearing them, and we will be talking about them, and I'll also be talking about the elementary principals about the suggestions you just gave to us on that matter. Regarding the Chinese phase out, yes, it is true. I'll be going out to the different community members about that. For a number of years, unfortunately, Chinese has not had robust numbers. We've been looking at this, we've been hoping that the numbers would increase over the years. That has not been the case. It's been a very valued program, but it's unfortunate that we've had to make the decision to slowly phase it out with talks to the teachers, and that will be happening over the next couple of years. We'll be working on it with staffing about how that will go specifically over the next couple of months, and we'll be sure that we're trying to take care of the students the best we can who are already enrolled in the program. The last one was the heating system. Sabio, thank you very much for your comments. The system is working properly the way you see it. It's supposed to bring in air that's by law. I think it's almost every 20 minutes. Cool air, fresh air has to come into the building, and then they have to get all the air that's inside the classroom out, and they exchange that 2 to 3 times every hour, if not more. So it is working, and that's why you feel those bursts of cold air if it's cold outside versus, the warmth of the inside. But we will look into 610, and you said a couple of the other classrooms. And I'll reach out to Mr. Sanford about that, which rooms are directly affected, and we'll see about that control unit on the wall of what's going on. And if we need to raise certain things, or we're going to have to deny room 400, wing 400, but we'll take a look at that and see what's going on. But the system is working properly, but we'll have to figure out the balance to make it right.